It's time for the Glendale Devotional Podcast, a 5-minute weekday devotional ministry from Glendale Baptist Church in Glenn, Mississippi. The speaker is John Haynes. Now, here is Brother John.
Well, it's the last weekend of 2023, so Happy New Year. I hope that you have your black-eyed peas soaking, your turnip greens or cabbage ready to simmer, and some hog jowl or backbone, perfectly seasoned and ready to slow cook to perfection. Hey, be careful with those fireworks. Are you going to stay up and greet the new year on Monday morning? Well, I'm probably not. But whatever your celebrations or traditions are, we hope you have a great weekend and a very happy new year. This week, we've been considering some priorities for us to observe in 2024. Spending time each day in the Bible is a priority. Having a time of quietness and stillness before God in prayer each day of the new year is important. Both of these things are personal times. They're private times. They're disciplines that really is no one else's business when or even if you do them. But I do hope that I have at least given you something to think about this week, and I urge you to do these things. But today, I want to close out the week and year with something that all of God's people ought to do. In fact, what I want to talk about today is something that everyone can do. Whereas Bible reading and prayer are personal, these are more outward things. I'm talking about being kind to others in 2024. I think that we might agree that kindness is seldom seen in our world today. So when genuine kindness to others is demonstrated, well, it really stands out as different than the everyday grind and tension of our world. For the Christian, kindness is not only within our reach, but is expected from God. There are many Bible verses that speak about the Christian being kind to both one another and to those who don't believe like we do or maybe don't have any spiritual belief at all. One of those verses is Colossians 3:12, which says, "Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering." Now, it's easy to be kind to those that we're close to, those that we truly love, those that we agree with. But the test of our faith is being kind to those that we might not be close to, those that we disagree with, or those that are just simply not nice. In his Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said, "For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same?" So, Christian, we're supposed to be kind to all people, not gullible or easy or able to be manipulated, but kind. The golden rule is found in the Sermon on the Mount by Jesus in both Matthew chapter 7, verse 21, and Luke chapter 6, verse 31, which says, "And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them." Despite religious views, if everyone simply followed the golden rule of doing unto others as we would have them do unto us, then the crime rate would immediately stop. There would be no murders. People would be nicer in traffic. They would speak to others in a more civilized way. It appears that most people are not civil to one another anymore. Some of you may know the name John Coffey. Now, if you do, then you do. I won't go into details about him, but if you are familiar with him, you know his famous line, "I'm tired, boss. Mostly, I'm tired of people being ugly to one another." So, in this new year, let's strive to do something kind for someone as often as we can. Hey, we appreciate you so much. Try to be in church this weekend if you can, and we'll be back next year for the Glendale Devotional Podcast. Again, Happy New Year. Have a good and godly day.
Thank you for listening each afternoon at 12:05 on Fun 91 for the Glendale Devotional Podcast, presented by Glendale Baptist Church. To learn more about Glendale Baptist Church, please visit their website, gbcglen.com. Their mailing address is P.O. Box 70, Glenn, Mississippi 38846.